everybody, this is Angie. I'm going to be showing you how to crochet a hood for one of the sweaters that I have made on one of my YouTube videos. I am going to be using Red Heart, Super Saver, Real Till, and a K hook. And you will also need a pair of scissors, some stitch markers, and your yarn needle. We're going to start off by doing a slip knot, sorry about that. And we are going to chain 2, and we're going to go into our second stitch from the hook, and we're going to put 6 double crochet in that slip in that loop. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we have our 6. And you can pull your string to make it tighter. And this is going to be our first double crochet that we've done. And that's where our 2 double crochets are going to go. So we'll be double crocheting for the next round, 2 double crochets in each double crochet. So here's where you're going to start neating your stitch marker at. So that's our first double crochet, second double crochet, and we're going to put our stitch marker right here in the second double crochet. Then the next is 2 double crochets. We are increasing your next loop, 2 double crochets. And your next loop, 2 double crochets. Your next loop, 2 double crochets. And your next loop, 2 double crochets. And your next loop, 2 double crochets. Now we're coming up on our stitch marker, and in our stitch marker we're going to remove it, and we're going to put 2 double crochets in our stitch marker. And we're going to put our stitch marker back in the second double crochet. And here we're going to go 1 double crochet, and in the next double crochet we're going to put 2 double crochets, and we're going to repeat that until we get to the stitch marker. So this is 1 double crochet. Now we're going to put 2 double crochets. One double crochet. Next we're going to put 2 double crochets. One double crochet. And then we're going to put 2 double crochets. In our next double crochet we're going to put 1. And here is our second for 2 double crochets. Our next double crochet, 1, and then 2, one double crochet, Now we're going to put 2 double crochets. Okay, 1 double crochet. And where our stitch marker is, we're going to put 2 double crochets. And you're going to put your stitch marker back in your second double crochet. And now for this row, we'll be going 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and the third double crochet we're going to put 2 double crochets. And we're going to repeat that until we get back to our stitch marker. So you have your 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Okay, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Okay, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. One double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. One double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. One double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Alright, so we're coming up on our last 3 double crochet. So you're going to put 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, where your stitch marker is 2 double crochets. Alright, so this is where our 2 double crochets is going to go. And you want to make sure you put your stitch marker back into the second double crochet. Now we're going to go for this row. So you have, this is what you should have. That's the back of my work, and this is the front. So if I put it down, it's starting to, make its curve. Okay. So our next row is going to be 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. So now we're on 1 double crochet in the first 3 double crochets, and in the 4th double crochet we're going to put 2 double crochets. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, that's the 3rd double crochet, and now here we go with our 2 double crochets. 1, 2. So it's 3 double crochets into the next 3 double crochet. In the 4th double crochet, you're going to put 2 double crochets. So we're going to do that all the way around to our stitch marker. Okay, now we're coming up on our double crochet, on our 2 crochet and 1 stitch. Now 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. One double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Okay, same thing, repeat it. 1 double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. and then the fourth one, 2 double crochets. Okay, we're back on our 1 double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. The next stitch is our 2 double crochets. And this is called increase. Okay, we're coming up to our stitch marker. That double crochet is going to have 2 double crochets in there. So I'm going to remove my stitch marker and I'm going to put my 2 double crochets. And put the stitch marker back into the second double crochet. Now this row is 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets in each of the next 4 double crochets. And in the 5th double crochet, we're going to do 2 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1 double crochet. And the 5th stitch, 2 double crochets. So here we go. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets. So that's our 4 double crochets in each double crochet. Now we're coming up on the 5th double crochet, which is going to be 2 double crochets, our increase. And we're going to repeat that back to our stitch marker. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. Now our increase, 2 double crochets. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're coming up on our increase. This is our increase. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the 5th one is our increase. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next double crochet is our increase. That's our 5th double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now our 5th double crochet is our increase. 1, 2. And our increase goes in the same stitch, that 5th stitch. Now we're coming up on our stitch marker. So you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all double crochets. And then in this double crochet is going to be our increase. Alright, remove the stitch marker and put your increase in. 2 double crochets. And put your stitch marker back in the second double crochet. Okay, so we're on our next row. You should be looking like this. We're on our next row. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, and then in your 6th double crochet is going to be your increase. 1, and you're going to repeat that so we get to the stitch marker. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Our 6 double crochets are increased. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our 6 double crochets are increased. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the 6 double crochets are increased. 1, 2. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Our 6 double crochets are increased. 1, 2. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 double crochets are increased. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our 6 double crochet are increased. 1, 2. All right, we're coming up to our stitch marker. So as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 more double crochets, and then in the 6 double crochets are increased. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to remove our stitch marker, and we're going to put our increase in the 6th double crochet. All right, now put your stitch marker back in the 2nd double crochet, and here the next row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochet in the next 6 double crochets, and the 7th double crochet is our increase. And that's going to be done until we go around, all the way back around to our stitch marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and our 7th is our increase. 1, 2. All right, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, our 7th double crochet, this is our increase. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so our 7th double crochet, our increase. 1, 2, and we're going to repeat this all the way around. Remember, 6 double crochet in the next 6 double crochets, and the 7th double crochet is your increase, which would be 2 double crochets. So I'm going to just go ahead on till I get to my stitch marker. Alright, I'm coming up on the stitch marker. So it's the same thing. 6 double crochets, 7 double crochet, increase. And we'll do one more round of increase, and then we will be switching to the next step. Okay, put your stitch marker back in. Alright, now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochet in the next 7 double crochet, and the 8th double crochet we will do an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th double crochet is our increase, which is 2 double crochets. And we will repeat this going all the way around 1 till we get to our stitch marker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now the 8th one, our increase. And I'm going to go ahead all the way around till I get to my stitch marker. Okay, this is my increase. Alright, the next double crochet is my increase, which is 2 double crochets. And this is our last row of increases. My next double crochet is my increase. Okay. My next double crochet is my increase. So as you can see, we're on our last 7 double crochets, and in the stitch marker you are going to put 2 double crochets. Okay, and I am at my stitch marker. Remove it and put my 2 double crochets in there. And you're going to put your stitch marker back in there. Okay, so this is what you should have right now. We are going to, we left off right there. So you're going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's do 16, 15, 16. You're going to put your stitch marker into your 16th double crochet. Okay. So you see, like this. That's how it should look. And now we are going to go from this stitch marker all the way around to the stitch marker. So we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. Do not go into this where your stitch marker is. You're going to go into the next double crochet. And you're just going to go all the way around. And it's 1 double crochet in each double crochet. Okay, and you will go into the double crochet right here into your stitch marker. Okay, remove your stitch marker. And we're going to chain 3. We're starting on our next row. And I always use my stitch marker. I place it back into my third chain 3 up here. Like that. Now turn your work. Do not go into the first double crochet. I'm at the first loop. You're going to go into the second double crochet here. And we're going to crochet 1 double crochet in each double crochet back to the stitch marker. And we are approaching our stitch marker. And when we get to our stitch marker, we will be placing a double crochet in our stitch marker. Okay, which I should have removed it, but I didn't. But anyway, it's going to be your last double crochet is right here in this chain 3 space. You want to make sure you always put your double crochet in there, because that is where you end it off, once your hood would be lopsided. And that's why I always use my stitch marker. So let's take that stitch marker out, which I should have done. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Put your stitch marker back in that third chain. Okay, turn your work, and we're going to repeat the process. Do not put your first double crochet here. It's going to go here in the second one. Second double crochet. And you're going to just do this until you feel like your hood is big enough for you. And then we'll do the bottom part. This is a really easy hood to make, and it don't take long. I think just doing the video, it takes longer. But once you master it, it'll be a piece of cake. You'll have it in no time. Done in no time. Get to the stitch marker. I'll show you what we should be looking like, what our hood should be looking like. Okay, we're almost back at our stitch marker. Okay, so we have we have two left, so this is one. And this is our last one where our stitch marker is. So you want to make sure you just, it's always hard getting to that last one. Put it right where the stitch marker is at. Okay, so this is what your hood should be looking like. Okay, so make sure you take your stitch marker out. And we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put our stitch marker back in that third chain. Turn your work, and not here, but it goes in here, the next double crochet. And then you're going to keep going all the way around again, and I think I will pause mine and then come back when I get it to, I think maybe I'm going to do 5 more rows and see how big it is. Yeah, probably 5 more rows. So this will count as the 1 to the 1 row of the 5. So we do 4 more rows after this and see how far we have come. So I'm going to pause my video when I get to the end, work with you till I get to the end, and then I'll come back when I have my 4 rows done, and we'll see if that's big enough where we want it to be. Alright, so we are coming up on our stitch marker. That's where your last double crochet will go, is where your stitch marker is. Okay, so I'm going to take my stitch marker out. So remember, you're going to chain 3, put your stitch marker in that third loop, and then continue on around. So this is what you should have so far. It should look just like that. That's the back of it. And if you turn it around, this is the way it's going to look. Shouldn't be no, should be like this. There you have these. It's so hard to try to get it to the angle I want it. But anyway, that's what you should have so far. And we're going to do our four more rows and then come back, okay? So I'll see you when we get back. Okay, I am back with my 4 rows that I have completed, and it should be looking like this. We're going to start going around the bottom part now to form the neckline, and then we'll go and do a couple more rows of the hood part. But right now we're going to go do the bottom part. So you're not going to fasten off, you're just going to start from where you left off. So we're going to go in this loop and we're going to do a double crochet, and then we're going to go into this next loop and we're going to do a double crochet, and in the next loop a double crochet. All of those chain 3 spaces we're going to do a double crochet. So it should be looking like this. Now we're coming to the double crochet loop, so we're going to go in each double crochet loop and do a double crochet. Okay, now we're coming back to those loops again after this last double crochet. We're back at the loops again, and we're going to put a double crochet in each loop. This is our last loop, so we're not going to put it in the loop. We're going to put it in the chain space, in the chain 3, like that. So you're going to take your marker out. You're going to chain 3. I'm going to put your stitch marker back in that chain 3. And you're going to turn your work. And we're not going to go into this double crochet. We're going to go into the next double crochet. Okay, so we're coming up on that last double crochet, and you're going to have to put a double crochet in that last double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3. I meant 1, 2, 3. Your stitch marker. Turn your work. You're not going to put your double crochet in this loop, in this stitch. You're going to put it in the next stitch.